Hello, sports fans. Welcome to the Oklahoma Sports Report OU Football Edition. I'm Rick Heath, with me Al Eschbach, and we are at Louis Brookhaven in Norman, one of the several Louis around the metro. Great food, great drinks, and a great atmosphere here at Louis. Speaking of a great atmosphere, Al, there certainly wasn't one on Owen Field last Saturday night when Kansas State beat OU.
Stunning, but we've seen this act before.
Yes.
And the stunning thing was their offense wasn't any good coming to the game.
Yeah, they hadn't shown it. We talked last week.
Yeah.
They hadn't shown any kind of offensive firepower. They would average 168 yards a game.
They get over 500. That is just unacceptable.
Unacceptable and unexpected. And here's another thing that is now more than crystal clear to OU fans, or should be. Chris Kleiman has out-coached OU every time they've played.
No doubt about it. There's no question about it. And how something like that happens, I don't know. Here's the thing. I guess to sum it up as easy as you can. Either OU isn't near as good as we thought they were, or Kansas State is better than we thought they were.
Well, I thought it would be a close game. And we said that last week on the show. I thought it'd be a close game. I didn't see an OU loss coming, but I did see a close game.
Yeah, but you don't give up 500 yards. I mean, you don't, and 41 points to a bad offense. That gives you haunting memories of the last few years.
All the bad things coming back, and that makes the OU fans go, oh my gosh, we thought we were past that, getting Brent Venables. Hey, Al Eschbach, Rick Heath from Louis Brookhaven in Norman, one of the many Louis around the metro area. They have great drink specials, great food, and always watch your favorite sporting event at Louis Neighborhood Grill and Bar. We'll be right back after this.
Oh man, dude, I really wish I could make that. It's National No Pants Day, and that'd be kind of inappropriate.
We actually just had gas station sushi, and you just don't want to chance that.
We're gonna be running tornado drills all day.
I have tickets to see Kenny Rogers. He's what?
Tornado drill.
Your friends are tired of coming up with excuses. Two Fellas Moving Company, saving friendships since 1996.
Okay, sports fans, we do the Thunder Weekly each week, but there's a lot of things I like to support that are Oklahoma products. I like to go around and do shows from Oklahoma businesses, but one of the businesses I want to talk about is Prairie Wolf Distillery, now Wander Folk Spirits. Wander Folk Spirits, distilled out of Guthrie, Oklahoma. Great line of spirits. They have Wander Folk Gin, Wander Folk Vodka, and Old Moses Bourbon. All of these are quality products, and they're distilled right here in Oklahoma. So if you come to like Cohiba Lounge, ask for a Wander Folk Gin and Tonic, or ask for a Wander Folk Vodka and Tonic, or a club special. It's getting where you can get that now. It's getting warmer. A vodka club special made with Wander Folk Vodka. Great selection, and you're supporting Oklahoma businesses. So support Oklahoma business. Ask your favorite restaurant or bar to carry Wander Folk Spirits.
The painting professionals at Ray the Painter are committed to providing all of our customers excellent service and attention to detail. Since we started in 1991, Ray the Painter serves the entire OKC metro area. We do interiors, exteriors, residential, and commercial work. The experts at Ray the Painter offer custom finishes and glazes for cabinetry and woodwork, as well as spray, brush, roller, and trowel techniques to get the perfect look for your project. For a free estimate, call 405-605-3563 or visit us at paintokc.com.
EDS Paintless Dent Repair is your one-stop shop for auto body repair. Whether it be from hail damage, dents, scratches, or even glass replacement and repair, we can accommodate all your needs. Locally owned and operated since 2005, EDS Paintless Dent Repair is here for you. Give us a call at 405-476-1763 or go to edspaintlessdentrepair.com.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
And welcome back. Oklahoma Sports Report, OU Football Edition. Al Eschbach, Rick Heath from Louis Brookhaven here in Norman. Al, Kansas State has now won 3 of the last 5 against OU. What did they do that the other teams in the Big 12 haven't found out?
I can't explain because there's different players, different coach, so there's no set pattern to this thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, Adrian Martinez had played against OU last year for Nebraska, and he had some success.
And what I guess what found out, most of the Kansas State media people saying the Howard kid's going to come in for Martinez because Martinez can't play.
Yeah, and then Martinez gets
That made him look like a Heisman Trophy guy.
He got 500 yards of offense. He passed for 330, and he had 4 TDs. 4 rushing TDs.
Well, the 55-yard run there on 3rd and 16 is really unacceptable.
Well, that was the one where they had the spy. Coach Venables says they had a spy assigned to him, so he couldn't break out, and he just ran away from him. The guy got caught up and got a bad angle, and Martinez goes 55 yards, and all of a sudden, instead of being able to stop him and get a winning touchdown, game over right there. OU's defense gave up 2 drives in the 4th quarter, 70 and 80 yards. That's just unheard of.
It's pathetic
for winning football.
If you're going to be a top 10 team, which obviously they're not anymore, and the problem we got, there's not one game left on this schedule we know they're going to win. Not one left.
And I think that's the takeaway from this loss. Is now it creates more question marks.
K-State was one of the easier games you had left on the schedule. At home, Kansas State.
Well, you would have thought before the season started Kansas. But now you look at Kansas. I mean, Kansas is playing as well as anybody, if not better than anybody in the Big 12.
And their offense is unbelievable.
Yeah. So now all these questions have arisen. The offense played okay. Could have played better? Yes. The defense played horrendous.
You know what? We knew they were good defensively. So when you get over 500 and some yards, 550 yards, you go, wow. Now, the offensive line stopped some points. But
OU's offense played well for the most part.
Yeah.
Did Dylan Gabriel miss some passes?
Yes.
Sure. But you know what? He still got 500 yards of offense. He passed for 330 yards and 34 points. That's still pretty good.
No interceptions.
No interceptions, no turnovers.
Yeah. It wasn't his fault.
No. Now, can he get better? Yeah.
Sure he can.
But what they did, I mean, Eric Gray did well. He got 114 yards. He averaged 7.1 yards a carry.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's really good.
What's not good is what they brought Brent Venables in to do is solidify the defense. That's got bigger question marks now than ever.
And the defensive ends, Grimes and Evan Downs, were nowhere to be found. Stutzman got obliterated.
Well, the linebackers are iffy right now.
Yeah.
They played very, very bad against Kansas State, and Kansas State took advantage of it. Sometimes they overplayed, sometimes they overran.
Well, and they didn't get to Martinez. I mean, there was they didn't sack him. None.
He had a career day running. That's crazy. But in his press conference this week, Brent Venables, of course, took the position that there's small steps. He's got to say that. But with the question marks arise, can OU's defense be the kind of defense we think it's going to be?
I think after watching him after the game in the press conference, he was really angry. But what you just said got to be through his mind. Are we not that good? Are we this bad?
Yes. That's the question that's going through the coaches' minds right now. Are we worse than we thought? Or do we still have a chance to be a good defense?
Yeah, and against Nebraska and Kent State, 2 good offensive teams, the defense looked great.
The question is going to be going down to TCU, okay? TCU's got a new coach, good coach.
Good offensive coach.
Good offensive coach. So that's going to be a challenge again. Now, Max Dugan is not a great quarterback. He's good. But
But Adrian Martinez wasn't a good quarterback either.
well, but Dugan's not the runner, Martinez.
He can still run.
He can still run.
He's gonna run.
But
Yeah.
he's not the runner that
But
Martinez
there'll be a lot of cold running plays with Max Dugan.
Well, if I'm an
You look at that film, yeah.
If I'm an offensive coordinator playing OU, I'm running my quarterback 10, 12, 15 times a game.
Absolutely.
You know, because right now that's where it breaks down.
And then you got, Spencer Sanders. You got the kid at Kansas. So you got some running quarterbacks that are better than Martinez that you're going to play this year.
See, and that's the part that tears up a defense, is because you can have a defense schemed out, but a quarterback can take it out of that scheme by finding a hole.
And you got they never got Martinez out of his comfort zone. Never.
They didn't put him where he had to do something he didn't want to do. Hey, we are at Louis Brookhaven here in Norman, and I want to talk to you about Wander Folk Spirits. Wander Folk Spirits, a distillery in Guthrie, Oklahoma. They have a wonderful brand of distilled products coming out of there. They have the Wander Folk Spirits vodka, they have gin, they have Old Moses bourbon. All of those might be available at your favorite restaurant or liquor store. If they're not, ask for Wander Folk Spirits. That's very tasty Oklahoma distilled products from Wander Folks Spirit. We'll be right back.
Oh man, dude, I really wish I could make that. It's National No Pants Day, and that'd be kind of inappropriate.
We actually just had gas station sushi, and you just don't want to chance that.
We're gonna be running tornado drills all day.
I have tickets to see Kenny Rogers. He's what?
Tornado drill.
Your friends are tired of coming up with excuses. Two Fellas Moving Company, saving friendships since 1996.
The painting professionals at Ray the Painter are committed to providing all of our customers excellent service and attention to detail. Since we started in 1991, Ray the Painter serves the entire OKC metro area. We do interiors, exteriors, residential, and commercial work. The experts at Ray the Painter offer custom finishes and glazes for cabinetry and woodwork, as well as spray, brush, roller, and trowel techniques to get the perfect look for your project. For a free estimate, call 405-605-3563 or visit us at paintokc.com.
Okay, we have a special guest here today of the Oklahoma Sports Report, Mariah Calhour of Calhour Real Estate Group, correct?
Calhour Group Realty, but it
Group
works.
Realty, one of those. Anyway,
same.
Mariah Calhour. It is right now is a great time to be in real estate because there's lots of things going on.
There's a lot going on. I will tell you, the last few years has been very different, challenging, very unknown, but I think we're finally walking into the season where things are going to kind of level out. Sellers are kind of losing a little bit of their leverage, and buyers are having the opportunity again to actually negotiate.
So buyers coming in have a little bit more leverage with price moving.
Yes.
And sellers still have a good market.
They
They
do.
just may not have been the top side right now.
Correct, and it may not be the feeding frenzy everybody was after. I mean, it was wild, but now we're kind of getting back to that normal flow, steady pace, and I can breathe. The realtors can breathe.
and the sellers are going, okay, we can still do this. All of the interest rate moves, how is that working?
I will tell you, interest rates are going up. I think they're kind of getting up into that 6 and 7 range. I don't see a problem with that. I know most people who are used to that 2 and 3, they're kind of like, oh my gosh, but I will tell you, and maybe you know this, interest rates once upon a time were up in like 18 and 19. So when we hear 6 and 7, I'm not worried. I'm comfortable with it.
Well, and if you really look at it over a 30-year fixed, we're talking, a few $100 over
Correct.
a year's period of time.
Right.
When you break it down on a daily basis, it may be only $1 or $2 a day.
And you can always refinance.
Yes, and then you can always bring it back down when
Yep.
interest rates are more favorable. And if you need any more information and the expert opinion of the expert, Mariah Calhour of Calhour
Group Realty.
Group
Yep.
Realty. Give them a call and they will find out, or your Facebook page.
Yes, anywhere. You can Google me and you'll find me and I'll help you out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mariah Calhour of Calhour Realty Group.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal cool sculpting consultation, call Laserlight Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
EDS Paintless Dent Repair is your one-stop shop for auto body repair. Whether it be from hail damage, dents, scratches, or even glass replacement and repair, we can accommodate all your needs. Locally owned and operated since 2005, EDS Paintless Dent Repair is here for you. Give us a call at 405-476-1763 or go to edspaintlessdentrepair.com.
Okay, sports fans, you know, we do the Thunder Weekly each week, but there's a lot of things I like to support that are Oklahoma products. I like to go around and do shows from Oklahoma businesses, but one of the businesses I want to talk about is Prairie Wolf Distillery, now Wander Folk Spirits. Wander Folk Spirits distilled out of Guthrie, Oklahoma. Great line of spirits. They have Wander Folk Gin, Wander Folk Vodka, and Old Moses Bourbon. All of these are quality products, and they're distilled right here in Oklahoma. So if you come to like Cohiba Lounge, ask for a Wander Folk Gin and Tonic, or ask for a Wander Folk Vodka and Tonic, or a club special. It's getting where you can get that now. It's getting warmer. A vodka club special made with Wander Folk Vodka. Great selection, and you're supporting Oklahoma businesses. So support Oklahoma business. Ask your favorite restaurant or bar to carry Wander Folk Spirits. And welcome back. Al Eschbach, Rick Heath, Oklahoma Sports Report, Oklahoma OU Football Edition here from Louis Brookhaven. Al, you know, as bad as this loss was for OU, it's still a loss. It's just a loss. Now, in the past, that one loss has not kept them from winning the Big 12, okay? Now, does that portend well for OU, or are the question marks so great right now that it's, boy, we just can't see it?
I think the question marks are much bigger now. I mean, you don't have Baker Mayfield or Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts. One thing, and the Big 12 from top to bottom is tougher than it's been.
You know, and we wouldn't have thought that going into the season, but it's proven that way right now.
Yeah, you look, if you can't beat Kansas State at home, you're not beating Oklahoma State. You're not beating Baylor. So you got to play a lot better. You got to figure it out. That's why this game is such a big game, because you got Texas on the horizon. You figure that Ewers is going to be back for them in the Cotton Bowl.
You know, and you didn't expect to have a loss already. You know, and so you're going down there. You've already got that one loss.
You thought
it's about all you can afford to have.
Before the season, you thought Nebraska was going to be the toughest game in September.
Yeah, you know, and generally that one loss is all you can afford for a Big 12 championship. Okay, now they've already got that one loss. That means they cannot afford to have another slip up. And TCU at home against the loss, after a loss against Kansas State and before Texas, tough game.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Before, you think, okay, all the thing about Texas. This team ain't good enough to think about anything else but TCU this week.
You know, and the TCU defense is pretty well, even though Gary Patterson is no longer there. They still have a good defense, but now with Sonny Dykes, you're talking about an offense that's going to be, a lot of things that you're not expecting, and that's what killed them last week.
It's just so disheartening with the way the defense played. I mean, just so.
You know, no, there were some bright spots on OU. Again, you got Dylan Gabriel, 26 of 39, 67%. We talked last week. 67% is winning.
That's what you want.
That's winning football.
That's what you want.
Yeah, they got 330
no
yards.
turnovers.
4 TDs, no turnovers. You know, Eric Gray, 114 yards, 7.1 yards per carry.
And the offensive line opened up some huge holes. Now, again, the penalties killed them. The offensive line penalties.
You know, first half, they have a 3rd and 1 bust. Got a procedure that goes back to 36.
Right, and so you can't go on 4th.
Yeah, they can't go for it on 4th down, even if they make it close. So all those kind of things add up. And so, you know, that's what you don't expect from a well-oiled team is penalties and mistakes, you know, self-imposed mistakes that cost this team greatly against Kansas State.
Well, again, what it's the mindset, Rick, that they came here and we go, okay, no more bad defense. No, no more bad defense. And we laughed at Alex Grinch and everything else. And then what we saw on against Kansas State, all of a sudden the optimism has turned to pessimism. So they need to get that mindset back with some optimism and confidence.
Now, is that an overreaction?
We're going to find out Saturday.
That's the deal. To me, that's a perfect response, Al, is that we'll find out Saturday. Was it overreaction now? Well, we don't know until we see the next game. Because right now, it doesn't appear to be. But gosh, the linebackers overrunning plays, the linebackers overcommitting, not being in the right spot.
Defensive line got abused.
Defensive line couldn't get off a block.
Yeah.
They were just moved around where they wanted to.
Couldn't get any pressure on the quarterback.
It's the defensive, it cost you big time with that poor performance. Can they overcome it and be a better defense? Like you said, we'll find out Saturday. Hey, we are at Louis Brookhaven here in Norman. There's lots of Louis around the metro area. Then you go to your nearest Louis neighborhood grill and bar. Have fun, get great food, good drinks, and ask for Wonderfolk Spirits if you want a Wonderfolk Spirits beverage. They are great. Wonderfolk Spirits distilled in Guthrie, Oklahoma. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back. Final segment, Oklahoma Sports Report. Al Eschbach, Rick Heath here at Louis Brookhaven. Al, OU plays. They always had trouble with Gary Patterson, TCU, for the most part. Because Patterson's defense was.
But they always beat him.
But they always beat him.
Yeah.
Now, with the new coaching staff at TCU, he comes over from SMU and he goes back and beats his old team last week. Dykes does, and so now he's got a team that, his hallmark is offense always, but they've got a good defense. OU's going to have to play well to win.
Well, they're less than a touchdown favorite.
That tells you. That tells you right what they think of OU right now. It's not as great as what we had anticipated earlier in the year. Okay, Al, what 3 things can you give us that OU needs to do?
Well, they need to contain the quarterback. They can't let Dugan run crazy, okay? Number 2, they got to get pressure on the quarterback. Number 3, the offensive line cannot put the offense in 1st and 15 or 3rd and 4th
3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1.
Exactly. So those are the 3 things that I look at going into this game.
Well, and those are the kind of things that are fixable.
We don't know about the defense, though.
Well, okay, if you, as a defense, your defensive coordinator, you're going, okay, so instead of committing so hard about getting upfield, let's stay back a little bit and try to maintain leverage on the quarterback.
The fact that the defensive line got abused.
They did. That's the sad part.
That's what, again, was that game, a freakish thing? Or is this what we're going to see the rest of the year?
See, and that's what we'll find out in
That's why this is such a big game. It's such a huge game.
This can set OU season up for success going forward,
or a disaster,
or a 4-loss team, or more,
Yeah.
That's the difference right here. Is OU has a chance to right the ship and show that they do have an idea what they want to do and how they can get it done.
You go beat TCU, then you figure, okay, we got a great chance to beat Texas. You lose to TCU, you go, I'm not going to have a chance. Then you have 3 losses these next 2 games.
Bingo. And all of a sudden, then what happens? The team starts getting down on themselves. The fans start getting down on the team. The coaches, no matter how hard they coach, are going to lose a little bit of that locker room when you start losing.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's going to be the key for Brent Venables right here is he's come in and he's done and said all the right things. But now the questions arise when his defense, who he's brought in to bring back to glory days, doesn't play well.
How do they react to adversity?
Bingo. That will either define you as a way to move forward or it defines you as a way of not being as good as you thought.
Going to make or break you.
It is. And this game Saturday is the make or break game. There's also a great game in Big 12, OSU Baylor.
Yeah, down in Waco. Baylor's a slight favorite, and a big early season game. BYU beat Baylor early in the year. Baylor really good on defense, and Oklahoma State's good on offense. So it'll be an interesting game.
Another test for Sanders. You know, you always want to talk about Spencer Sanders when he's playing really well.
Baylor killed him last year in the 2 games they played.
They did. I mean, he had all those turnovers against Baylor. So this will define his season. But we'll see how well the rest of the Big 12 stacks up with those teams. Quick, I've got 38-17 prediction OU.
I'm going to go 31-28. I don't have a lot of confidence right now.
I don't have no way. That's going to be a closer. All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Oklahoma Sports Report. We'll see you next time right here.